Hey everyone, welcome to Lucy's Larking Adventures. We're here in North Somerset today at this beautiful location. Look at this, we're just at the top of the hill at the moment, and just over the other side you can see across to Newport in Wales. So you can see it's probably a bit cloudy, a little bit grey. The weather's been pretty rubbish this week, but we're going to go on to Portishead Point and see if we can find anything on the beach and mud flats there. So we'll bring you back when we're there. We thought we'd just share this view with you. See you in a sec. Okay, hi everyone. So we are at Portishead Point. You can just see the point just in front of you there, look, which is a tiny lighthouse. So we're just going to have a look here along this little bit of beach, which is quite easily accessible, and into these sort of mud bits, which are less easily accessible. So you do have to go very careful when you're walking on these bits, just in case you were planning to come here too. And then we're going to head along the coast road along to Clevedon, and just sort of lark as we go really. Ryan's got the metal detector, you might be able to hear it in the background. So yeah, let's have a look and see what we can find. Okay, so I'm just having a little look around and I'm looking for bits of sea glass because I don't usually get the opportunity to find it, and I really love it. So here's a nice piece, look, great colour, a little bit of a pattern left on it. And there's another piece just behind as well, look. A nice bit of green. And I also found this just on my way here, and I'm intrigued by it because it's obviously got a use. It was obviously used for something. Ryan just thinks it's just a bit of, you know, a plastic something, a spacer or something. I just wondered what you guys thought. Glass. So you can see here mud. So obviously we're not going to kind of dig massively into the mud, but I am going to have a little poke around and see if I can find anything interesting. So let me do that and I will bring you back and let you know what is here. See you in a sec. So I've had a few little finds already, and I'd say kind of this is a bit different for us. We're not normally here at the beach. Normally we are in brooks and streams, as you probably know if you watch my videos already. So we never kind of know for sure whether we're going to find anything when we come to places like this. But already got a few little finds, look. So some nice bits of sea glass coming out, and some nice pieces of pottery as well. Look, this looks pretty old. This one here, some nice patterned pieces, and I think they look really great when they've been kind of washed and gone a bit sort of worn on the edges. And then I found this, which just looks like a rock, but it very clearly to me has a number 10 in it. It looks like it's sort of carved in it. Now it could just be a coincidence, but what would be the chances of that? And then the other thing that I found just over here, I sort of dug up and thought I was onto something pretty cool, was an old bottle top. And I was hoping that it would still have some sort of indication of what brand it would have been or something on the lid, but no such luck, unfortunately, which is a shame. But still, a few little finds. So we're going to move on around the corner a little bit. Lots of broken bottles. Look at this one. 1000 on it. Lots of numbers here today, which is odd. So yeah, we'll move on around a little bit and I'll bring you back soon. Hi guys, so I'll catch up on a couple of little finds that we have had. So first of all, Ryan found a penny, and it's a pretty modern one, so you know. And then he just has dug up this, which is another coin. I'm not sure how well you can see it, so apologies if it's not very clear. I'll take some photos of it. And it is a coin, but it's really small, smaller than a normal penny. Quite corroded, and you can just see the beginning there of some writing, look, and it looks like a C to me. So we're going to try and give it a clean in the ultrasonic cleaner and see if we can work out what it is. But if anyone can identify it, then let me know. And just as I went to clean it off in a bit of a puddle, I found this, which I think is a pretty corroded old button. There's no marks or anything left on it, which is a shame, but it's obviously been knocking around here a long time. So I'm really enjoying myself, getting pretty muddy and yeah, finding little bits and bobs, which is good. It looks like there's a mast of a boat in this little I think of these little bits as like little caves because it feels like you're sort of going into a little cavern or something. So yeah, a mast of a boat, do you think? I don't know where the rest of it is, but it looks in pretty good condition, so who knows. Okay, so Ryan's just pointed something out to me over here, which I'm going to dig out. It's not metal apparently, so it's my domain today. But firstly, I'm going to use my new, my little toolkit, which you might have seen me already using. So we've got a new set of tools today, and that is thanks to my Patreons, or my patrons on Patreon, who very kindly donated, and I've been able to buy some super new tools out of it. So we've got a set each, plus a new sieve for metal detecting. So just to let you know, you guys, that your support really does make a difference, so thank you for that. Anyway, let's go and see what this is. I'm going to use my new tool, and then I'm just going to go in with my hands. It looks like a bottle stop, but I'm going to need to give it a bit of a clean because it's very muddy. Let me find a small bit of water here, which is just as muddy, but no. It is a lovely bottle stopper. Look at that, it's packed with mud, and I think it's got some writing on. Yeah, look at that. Oh, so it looks like it says some letters along the top, and then registered, and then fish ponds, which is a part of Bristol, so pretty local. So always a pleasure to find, oops, nearly dropped it, always a pleasure to find something really local. And I love finding bottle stoppers. I don't know why, they're just small and simple, but they're just cool, aren't they? So yeah, that's really great. So sun's come out a little bit, so it's warmed up, which is lovely. And on we go to the next thing. It's always exciting to see something poking out of the mud, waiting to be found. So this bottle looks like it's been here a long time, and it looks like it's actually smashed where it is. Just probably the weight of the mud over time, I guess. Look, I'm going to try and get out the top though and see if we can see what it was. Okay. What did it say? Robinson's, I think. So that's like a squash, like a fruit squash. I guess most of you know that, right? But yeah, it sure doesn't come in like glass bottles anymore. So it's not like the oldest, but it's pretty cool, isn't it? So I do quite often find bones and quite often teeth in brooks and streams. Very rarely skulls, and although it's gruesome, I'm still a little bit interested. So yeah, thought I'd show you that. It's not coming home though. Doesn't smell so great. And there's a couple of other things that I found. Let me share these with you. So it's just some nice pieces of weathered glass. This one, it's a nice little brown piece here. It's just got the remains of a little pattern on, look. Isn't that cute? And this one I dug out of the mud, and it's the bottom of a bottle, but it's just got that nice sort of outline of a picture, and it looks like it says UGB, like United Glass, so I guess that's what it is. So there's plenty more to explore, and it's turned out to be a really lovely day actually, so that's good. We've had thunderstorms and everything this week, so we're hoping that it will be nice. I think we've got a few bad days of rain forecast. We're hoping that it will be nice the rest of the week, so the water levels go down and we can get back out in our brooks and streams. We've got some really great, exciting places lined up, so we're really excited to take you there. I'm just going to have a little mooch around and bring you with me. God, the rock formation here is lovely. It looks really pretty. It's obviously a lot more rocky than muddy up here. Still worth an explore, I'd say. Okay, let's head back down. I like the muddy bits. I thought that had a picture on it. Sometimes I think my brain just plays tricks on me. Okay, I'm going to head down into the muddier bits. Not too far, of course, so I'll bring you back soon. See you in a sec. So we're just moving on to our next part of the beach, but there's a really lovely, peaceful sort of lake here, look. Thought I'd share it with you. Just found these friends on our way to the the next part of our adventure. They look like they were waiting for us. Hi guys, okay, so we're back. We're a little bit further along the coast now. We're in one of these sort of a muddy cave, I think I'm going to call it, and we just had like the worst downpour ever. So they did say we might have some showers today, and we were like, okay, we're prepared for that, but not the torrential rain that we just had. So we're going to take it a bit steady here just in case it's slippery, and obviously the mud can get a bit dangerous, so we're not going to go too far out, but we're just going to have a little look around, see what we can find here. So there's already some good signs, so you can probably see bits of sort of broken glass and bits of bottles around, which means that hopefully there is some complete stuff to be found, so that's pretty neat. And Ryan's just spotted, as soon as we've got down, this little love. Look at this, isn't this just stunning? A lovely green glass bottle stopper, nice dimple in the top. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. That's a great spot. But there's all sorts of things like that, like necks of bottles and things, so hopefully there'll be some complete ones too. Look, there's a tooth. That I think is actually an old battery. So yeah, there's lots of things to sort of poke around, isn't there, which is fun. Bits of glass. Oh look, bit of clay pipe stem. Still hoping for one complete clay pipe out of the mud. That's like dream, isn't it? But how realistic that is, I don't know. Looks like a bit of pottery, look, actually. So yeah, it looks a bit promising here, which is good. We had some nice little finds just further along the coast at Portishead, so hopefully we'll find some fun stuff here too, but I'll keep you posted. Look, we didn't even need the metal detector to spot this. A coin. I don't think it's hugely old. Let's have a look. Oh, do you know, I don't know, it's very thin. Is that just where it's corroded? Not much left of it, is there? I think it's probably was it a 2p? I don't know. That's exciting, isn't it? I think so. I'm sure you guys do too. Oh, I love that squelch. Look at this. This would have been a beauty, wouldn't it? That lovely blue colour. That's lovely, isn't it? Oh, it feels a bit, I don't know if I'm not so scared, but it feels a bit weird in here. I feel like it's closing in. Oh, there's lots of fun places to look though. Try and get up over there. and have a look in there. So you can probably see it's raining a little bit, so I'll put the phone away for a second and I will bring you back and let you know if we find anything exciting. So guys, I was just heading out of this big muddy gully, which I was just showing you, and look what I've spotted. Wow, how unusual is that? Actually never found a set of keys before. They look a bit sea-worn, don't they? So I reckon they've been knocking around a long time. Look at those, that's actually quite a nice design key. So yeah, super excited with that. What a nice thing to find. My daughter, actually, that some of you will have met Ella before, she's been in a few videos before, she loves to collect old keys, and I don't think I've ever found an old key actually, so yeah, I'm sure she'll enjoy these. Yay, really pleased with that. Okay, on to the next thing. Okay, look, I've just spotted something here. Now, I don't know if it's complete, but I'm more inclined to think it is than other stuff that we've found so far. Oh look, it is. How exciting. That's lovely, isn't it? How adorable is that? I can't wait to get that home and clean that up. I don't think that's the top in it, I think it's filled with mud. But yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? First complete glass thing that we found today, apart from the stopper, of course. So yeah, super pleased with that. I hope you can hear from there that after the rain, the birds are singing again. And it's really lovely. So I put this is not, as I've said, our usual sort of spot. So normally we're used to showing you these beautiful bubbling brooks with lots of greenery. So I know this is very muddy, it doesn't look the same, but it's quite exciting for us to just get out and do something a bit different. So I hope you enjoy it too. And I've brought you back because I've spotted something here, look. Another lovely glass bottle stopper. This one's a bit bigger. Look at that. So yeah, that's nice. Trying to stick to the sort of rocky bits so that we don't sink in the mud. Because it does get very sinky. In fact, I'm going to turn back and go up and over, I think. Here's the remains of a bottle, look, but it's still got the nice stopper on the top. Oh, it's got a name on it as well, look. Cheltenham Original Brewery. Cheltenham Brewery Original, I would have thought. Well, it's pretty neat, isn't it? So I'm not going to bring the broken glass, but I'm going to try and get the stopper out, because I love those. So Ryan's got to find with the pinpointer, so we're going to have a look and see if it's anything. I saw it then. There's a coin. Yes, it is a coin. Let's have a look at it. We found quite a few coins today, but they're mostly all pennies. This one doesn't look like a penny. I'll clean it in a bit of muddy water. Hang on. It looks older. Yeah, George. That's George, isn't it? Okay, let me just go and try and find a little bit of water to clean it off. I'll bring you back in 2 secs. Okay, found a little bit. Look, it is. It's a George, isn't it? But I can't tell which one. 1926 it says. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's nice. What is it, a penny? It's a farthing. Oh, would you look at that? That's cute, isn't it? So yeah, super pleased with that. It's great that we've been able to find some coins as well, because metal detecting is pretty new for Ryan. So yeah, it's good to find some stuff. Let's just bring you with me. I'll go down on this bit because it looks okay to walk on, I think. See if we can spot anything. God, I'd love to go out and dig through the real muddy bit, but too risky. But this is enticing me in. Look at the shape. That's really nice, isn't it? I wonder what that belonged to. It's pretty neat. Okay, so we're going to head a bit further along now before the rain comes back. So I'll bring you back and let you know what else there is. So here's a couple of things that I've picked up. This because I just really like the shape of it. It's cute, isn't it? I wonder how long that's been knocking around and what it belonged to. And then this I picked up because it looks like it's some sort of drain cover. What do you think? But I like it because it's got the name on it and it looks like it says Ham Baker. So I wonder if that's the maker of it. It's just a pretty neat thing to find, isn't it? It's always nice to find something with a name on it. So the rain is coming back again, but hopefully it'll just be a light shower. We've got a little shingly bit to sort of walk around and have a look. So hopefully there'll be lots of interesting stuff. Like this. What is that? That's metal. Is it an odd shape? Look, that's lovely, isn't it? I love the way the pottery just goes really sort of weathered, and yeah, it makes a great shape, doesn't it? I'm intrigued by that. I'm going to show Ryan and see what he thinks. A bit of white pottery. I haven't found as much sea glass as I was hoping for. I'm constantly looking on Instagram at people's sea glass, and the colours and the variety of stuff that they find just I love it. Love looking at it. So I was able to find my own little bits, but you know, it's okay. Found a few pieces. Let me see what this is. Some sort of handle, surely, isn't it? I thought it was going to be some sort of pipe or something with you know, markings on, but it's not. Look at that. It's almost like a foot shape, isn't it? The remains of things that would have been exciting. Oh look! These are really popular here, obviously. What are you on it? Pretty sweet, I'll have that. That's a bone, look, it's like a vertebrae. Oh, okay, up and over, I think. It's not my favourite type of weather today. I don't mind the rain that much, actually. I'm not a fan of rain when it's hot, and it is quite hot today, so it's like muggy. That would have had a little bit of a pattern on it, I think, but nothing left, unfortunately. But we've walked for miles. Hey look, some sort of bracket, isn't it, for a boat engine? That's a guess, but I'd say it was a pretty good one. It's just a fun coloured rock. Just show you the view. Super, isn't it? Okay, so on to the next thing. I'll let you know what else I can find. So last week, if you've seen my my last adventure, you'll know that I found the remains of a very lovely brooch, which is one of my favourite things I think I found. And look at what we found here today. The remains of another lovely brooch. It probably at some point would have had a picture in it. Wouldn't that have been lovely? And you can see it's very messy, but I think it's still got the remains of. Yeah, it has, look. There's a little pin. Isn't that sweet? So yeah, definitely one to take home and clean up. Excuse muddy fingers, but it's a sign of a good day, isn't it? So yeah, really pleased with that. That's lovely, isn't it? So look, here's another nice find. It's a lovely little button. There's not much left of it, unfortunately. It's definitely seen better days, I would have thought. But it's still pretty sweet. Look at that. I quite like that, you know. I don't mind if things have seen better days. It's a little bit sweet, isn't it? It's just nice to spot them, isn't it? In amongst all of this stuff, just to find something that's got a story to tell is always good fun. So we've got a few things to catch up from that Ryan's found, which is always fun, and they're pretty cool actually. So this is really nice. Look, a Triang pedal. I wonder what that would have been from. So Triang is a toy maker. Pretty cool toys. Usually yellow. Look at this. This is a Kendall mint cake. That is so odd, isn't it? What a fun thing to find. Kendall mint cake. I wonder how and why that is here, still in its wrapper. Who was bringing that for supplies, maybe on a bit of an expedition along the beach. This is really sweet. I really like this. This looks like the top of either a lighter or a matches case. And that lovely design on it. Ryan found that with the pinpointer. He did try and sort of dig around and see if there was any more of it, but no, unfortunately not, which is a shame. And then, look, a lovely fossil. I've been looking out for fossils all day, actually, because they're fun to find, aren't they? But I've not found one, but Ryan's found this lovely little one, so that's cute. So the weather's on the turn again. I hope you've enjoyed this adventure. It has been slightly different to our normal one. It's certainly topped up our bottle stopper collection. But either way, I hope that you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Etsy shop. There's loads of fun stuff for sale on there, and I'm really loving posting my stuff all over the world to you guys, so I hope you're enjoying your new treasures. And we will be out again as soon as we can, sharing our adventures with you. Thanks guys, bye! Okay, hi everyone. So we're back home. I thought I'd just give you a bit of a quick roundup because we did find some quite interesting stuff actually, and had a really good time. So let's just kind of go through everything that we found. So some nice bits of pottery. I love these weathered bits. They look great, don't they? And a few bits of sea glass as well, which is nice. I do like this bit, which is the bottom of a bottle. It's just great, isn't it? It's got a bit of an interesting shape. So I don't know quite how it's ended up like that, but still, it's nice, isn't it? A nice black piece as well, so that's quite unusual. This lovely top of a match case, or a lighter potentially, which is really lovely design on it, look. So it's a shame there's not more of that. A couple of little buttons, what we think are buttons. So you saw this one, it's a tiny one, and this one I found in the puddle when I was cleaning off one of Ryan's coins, and I think it's the remains of an old button, so we'll try and clean that up a little bit. A couple of pieces of clay pipe stem. The keys, which I love, really unusual for us to find, and they look fantastic, don't they? So yeah, really pleased with those. Look at the detail on that. Brilliant, isn't it? So there, I think my sort of star find for this week. The Triang pedal, lots of bottle stoppers were found, some of them still in the tops of bottles, but always fun to find those. So the bottles must just, you know, smash and break up, I guess, and that's what's left. A lovely little bottle, just one on its own today, with 2 glass bottle stoppers. My number 10. Still intrigued by that. Let me know what you think of that. And a few coins as well, which Ryan found. So I think mostly sort of modern, but still pretty exciting. This we found on the way out, and my camera had given up by then, so didn't get to show you. But this is really cute because it's a zip wax car wash, and it just says it adds turtle wax as it washes. Pour contents into a pail, add water, wash and dry off. So yeah, that's just, I mean, that's definitely got a bit of age to it, hasn't it? We don't call it a pail anymore. So yeah, quite liked that. I thought that was a bit sweet. The Kendall mint cake I've kept, not because I'm going to eat it, but just because I've been looking into it, and it's just a really intriguing thing to find. It's used as a sort of like in survival kits and things. So I wondered if it was on someone's boat, or if someone had had it, you know, on a long walk along the coast there and dropped it. Isn't that an odd thing to pick up? Well, then the other thing that I really love is the back of this old brooch. Look at it when it's cleaned up. It's got some stunning detail around the outside. And it's still got the clasp on the back. That's beautiful, isn't it? So all in all, it's been a pretty good haul today. I hope you enjoyed our adventure in North Somerset, along the coast there from Portishead and down through to Clevedon. So really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget that you can find me on Facebook, Lucy's Larking, or on Instagram, Lucy Larking. I'm on Twitter as well, at Lucy Larking. And if you'd like to support me on Patreon, thank you so much to those patrons that have already pledged their support. Really appreciate that. If you'd like me to support me on Patreon, I will put the link in the comments. And don't forget, my Etsy shop is open for business. So I'll see you all again as soon as we're back out. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Bye.